My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
He says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. The so-called gods on this earth are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Read.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge. Because we reject God's knowledge, read.
I will also reject thee.
God says, I'm going to reject you. So when he said, who going to stand with me when the such, whatever, God says, I'm going to reject you.
Right.
Because you rejected me. That's you see how everywhere we go in the Bible, it points directly to the source. It's because of sin. Our people have sinned. And no matter what movement we start, if we don't correct that, we're not going to be right with God.
Because you don't want the knowledge of God. You love the rudiments of this world. Hey, my brother, come up here. Hey, come here, real quick. Come here, brother, real quick.
I got a point, man.
Hey, bro, hey, listen, come here real quick. Hey, give me Ezekiel 33 and 30. What? Ezekiel 33 and 30. I'm going to show you something. Look, the problem with our people, what I'm noticing today, is our people don't want to hear nothing. You ought to think to yourself, we the most broken and destroyed community, and everything that we try to do, it goes to naught. We fail in everything that we do. Look at us, look around. Most of our people on alcohol, drugs. Some of our people are struggling with their, with the EBT situation. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are just old in our old ways. We just, nothing changed since high school, right? There's no growth in our community.
Right.
But yet, we the most stubborn people to just walk around with our heads up high thinking like, nah, I can't be told nothing. Nobody, I know more than what y'all know. Yeah, I'm on that, brother. Right. We the most stubborn people. We don't want to hear nothing. But yet, we still begging for the white man to help save us. Right. Read what you got.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 33 and verse 30. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee.
It says the children of thy people still are talking against thee. Every time we come out here to talk with our people, a lot of the times the first response is, nah, I don't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Right? Then we try to let them know, hey, look, we out here to, to show our people our history, you know what I'm saying? But then they go, well, you know what? Nah, I already know this and this and that. Everybody got all the answers, right? So why are we so divided? Why do they have to police a sports game? Right? First of all, we shouldn't even be in there. But the fact that they got cops already, broad day, rushing down the road, it already lets us know that we're divided. We can't see eye to eye on nothing. But we got all the answers. Right. Our people are stubborn. They always talking against us,
By the walls and in the doors of the houses.
By the walls and the doors of their houses. We come out here to the streets, they leaning against the wall, talking against us, walking in and out of the doors, even in their homes, online, laughing and scoffing at us. Everybody got something to say about what the prophet's doing. Read on.
And speak one to another, every one to his brother.
They speaking all to their family members and their friends here. Y'all seen the purple? Y'all seen the brothers in the purple? Y'all saw them marching the other day? Y'all saw what Drewski posted online? Look at him. He mocking him.
Yeah, bring that up.
Everybody talking about us, right? That's what the scriptures say gonna happen, right? Read.
Say, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh from the Lord.
But you know what the problem is? They're supposed to come in a humble mindset saying, yo, listen, I'm dealing with this. I don't understand why this is going on. I got a question about this. I got that. They should want to come with the mind to understand, right? Nah, but you know what? They come deceptive. They come up to the camp with a mind already thinking, you know what? Everything that I know is true. And whatever y'all saying, I don't really understand. I don't want to believe none of that. Right? Everybody know all the answers. Right? They go to the Christian church, they go to try to find the answers from the pastors. Right. The pastor's not giving them the solutions. Yep. They're leaving the church now they're going to the block, joining gangs, right? Right. Now they're in the physical, sports games, right? They got all kind of different movements we got to try to get a part of. You know what I mean? Right. but nobody wants the real answers.
But I will find time.
How you doing, my brother? What's your name, bro? Nails? Alright. So, you was out here earlier, right? You was the brother over the corner?
Whatever.
Okay. So what do you think about what's going on right here with the Bible and everything? What's your perspective on the Bible or life?
I do Old Testament.
Old and New Testament. Okay. So in the Old and New Testament, do you remember anywhere in the Bible where you feel like you can relate to, like that identifies with me when I read that? Okay. So what do you read in the New Testament that you like?
Like Jesus.
By Jesus? You know what color Jesus was?
He was blonde.
You said he was blonde with
Bronze.
bronze with wool in the hair? Okay, you remember reading that in the Bible? Okay, that's good, because a lot of my people don't know that. They don't know that. You know where it's at?
Not exactly what.
Let's show it to them real quick. Watch this. Read.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14.
So we're about to read the description of Jesus Christ. Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So the hair on his head and the hairs on his face were wool, like pure wool color. Pure wool texture and
As white as snow.
and white in color. Similar to your beard, right? You got the white in your beard, right? This man that we're talking about had hair like that. It was woolly and white. Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Good wine, the eyes be a little red. Right? So his eyes be red with wine. That's what the scripture says about him, right? But it's supposed to be red, like fire red.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
And his feet like on a fine brass. Like you said, using bronze, similar metal, right? Brownish in color, right? He had feet that was color of brown. Read.
As if they were burned in a furnace.
You burn that brown in the furnace, what color does it get? It's black, dark. His feet color was like that, so what was his face color? The same as that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't know what y'all saying, but when I read that, I don't see this man right here. Right? But guess what though? Why is this man more popular in imagery than this man right here? When you look up Jesus.
White folk do it.
What's that?
White people do it.
White folk do that, right? Yeah. Why?
Because they want to be in control of everything.
You want to be in control of everything? Yes, I like that answer. But there's more something I want you to understand versus just, oh, the white man is going to be in control of everything, right? Do you know that the most important race to God is on this earth right now?
My mom said I said black.
Okay, but some of them say who? Jews, right? All right. So, do you believe that?
No, I don't believe that.
Hold on. That's cool. I'm gonna show it to you in the Bible real quick, and I'm gonna ask you another question after that. Read what you got.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourneth.
No. Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6, right? Because you said you heard that the Jews are like the most important race on the earth, right? There's a race on this earth right now, right? That's most important to God. What race of people is that today?
I don't know.
Right. Gotcha. But you said somebody said that it could be the Jews, right? Right?
I know the Jews supposed to be chosen.
And I asked you, do you believe that? Do you believe that there is a race that's more important to God? Gotcha. I'm going to read that out of the Bible. Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
It's talking about you too, sis. We're reading in the Bible right now. It's talking about the most important race on this earth.
Right.
To God himself. Read.
Unto the Lord thy God.
To the Lord thy God. Read on.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee. There's a race of people on this earth that God has chosen. Read on.
To be a special people.
To be a regular people.
A special people.
To be a special people. Read.
Unto himself.
Unto God himself.
Above.
Ooh. It says there's going to be a race of people on this earth that's going to be a what?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
There's a race on this earth right now that God said is above all other races on the face of the earth.
Right.
The question is, who is that race?
Wake them up.
Because you heard that it's supposed to be the Jews, right? I asked my brother here earlier, why was it important that the color of Jesus Christ is painted as white and not black, how it's written in the Bible? Right. What you got to that question, bro? I know you listening. Right with the glasses on, bro. You. Now you on here. Come on. So you hear something down the street louder than a microphone? My people are wild, bro. Right. It's like, oh, what? Who's that? Right. Somebody called me down there. 2 miles up down there. Our people don't want to listen. Right. But that's the point I'm trying to make. The reason why they thought it was important to change that image to be white, because they are trying to claim to be that race. If they can try to claim to be God's favorite race, they can justify the murder that they're doing on this earth now. They're walking around thinking they control everything because those are the chosen ones. No, we are. What's going on, bro? Look at it. Hey, what's happening, bro? What's up? What's your name?
They call me Speedy.
What we was going over earlier was the most important race on this earth, right? Let me ask you a question. What race do you think that is?
I really don't even know. I'll be honest.
You know? Look, man, look. You got blacks, you got whites, Chinese, Hispanic, well, blacks and Hispanics, right? Japanese, Africans, East Indians, you got different races of people. Do you think that somebody belongs on top when it comes to society?
Nah.
You think everybody should be equal?
Yes.
Okay, but what about who's on top right now? Who's ruling the earth right now? Who's running the governments right now? Damn sure ain't us.
No.
Yeah, I know it ain't us, bro. We on the bottom, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We on the bottom. Hey, but look, aren't we the greatest people? You put us in sports, what do we do?
Yeah.
We get all the medals, all the rings, all the awards, twice. You put us in movies, we the best actors. You know what I'm saying? The music, we get all the Grammys. You know what I'm saying? 100. We the best on the earth. But why are we at the bottom though? If we so good, how come every time we try to rise up, something happens?
Come up.
That we can't control.
Right.
Type shit. You know what I'm saying? You probably just, checking this out, see what's going on.
Y'all see y'all around?
But what I'm trying to show you is that there's something that we got to do, bro, to understand it. We got to understand it. We got to come back to who we are. We got to come out of sin. The number one chemical that's killing us right now is sin. That's what they try to hide from us. The people that run this earth, when they open up organizations and they put shit on TV, my bad. They put the shit on TV, and we watch it, we consume it, we eat it, we start acting it out, we start dressing how they dress and doing what they do. They glorify all of that wildlife, that nightlife, all that. They glorify that because they want us to follow that. Because that's a sin to God. If we continue to do that,
book they gave us
not going to come up to the top.
slave ship to keep us.
He said that the Bible that we have has been rewritten. Right? So it's not the original Bible that we have. That's correct, right?
Correct.
Okay. So what Bible you believe?
I don't read no Bible.
You don't read no Bible? So how do you get your wisdom? Straight from on high? So like when you wake up in the morning, after you brush your teeth and then you get your wisdom and then so how you get it? You just
Lesson learned.
You what?
Lesson learned. Treat people how you want to be treated.
Treat people how you want to be treated. Okay. And some of the basic stuff, right? The basics wisdom.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? What about the deeper wisdom? Like understanding your role on this earth. Do you know that?
My role was written before I was born, baby. All I gotta do is wake up and walk the steps.
Yeah, that's right. All our roles is already written before we were born.
Yeah.
But what role is that? If you had to sit down and look at life, right? How old are you? Like 40-something, 30-something? All right, cool. If you had to look at your whole life so far, what happened so far, and what's currently happening now, somewhere in your mind you should be thinking, well, what's my purpose on this earth?
Yeah, right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What source of information can you read that can validate that question for you?
I won't read nothing, bro, because I mean, it was written. It's a script.
Okay.
It's like a movie, bro.
I got you.
You gotta live and learn for yourself.
Well, no, not necessarily. Because I'm gonna show you something. The Bible that you're talking about, that was rewritten.
Yeah.
Nah, we have the original text of when it was when King James he authorized that text that happened in 1611. That's the Bible we read. That's not we don't read the twisted Bibles that put in the churches and stuff.
That's about a slave Bible that gave slavery.
Nah, yeah, so that's a different. We don't do with that.
Okay,
we do with the original source. And the importance of that understanding is showing us our purpose on this earth. We know our identity. We know what happened to us in society. Why did we decide to build neighborhoods back in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and then it get bombed down? What happened? Right? How come every time you come together on a movement, it gets destroyed? Right? What's going on with our people? That's the question that we normally ask, yo. What's going on?
Brainwash, bro.
I'm gonna show you something. Read Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. I'm gonna bring something out real quick. Hopefully I can try to connect with you. How much time you got? How much time you got? You good?
I got a minute.
All right, give me that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So when the Bible's talking about Egypt right here, it's talking about bondage, right? Because in the time of Moses, in Exodus, back in when Egypt was an actual ruling country back then, we were in bondage. The Israelites, the chosen people, God's chosen people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans today, that's who we are.
But yeah, definitely.
That's our race, right?
Dropped off first.
Right. We the ones that was God's chosen people. In Egypt, back when the pyramids was being built and the cities, Pathros and Ramses and all of that, we were slaves to Pharaoh. Now, when it says y'all gonna go into Egypt again, it's talking about you're gonna go into another slavery in the future. Moses is reading this prophecy to God's chosen people. We out here out listening to Moses. Watch this.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Y'all can listen to my sisters. It says the Lord shall bring us, blacks and Hispanics, into slavery again in the future.
With ships.
And that happened in history when we got on the slave ships.
There you go.
And it took us all across the world. Multiple islands and all of that. We got sent far throughout the whole world. That's why every country you go to, you see black people.
What book is that, brother? You reading?
This is the Bible. This is the King James Bible.
Which verse? What version?
That's the King James.
I'm gonna check it out. I appreciate it.
You see what I'm saying? Hey, we got a website on there too, bro. We got videos.
I'm gonna check it, baby.
Tap in with us.
All right, bet.
All right? So that's what we out here. We out here for our people, man. Our people got to listen, and when they do, they actually can learn. Not like the scoffers we were reading about earlier. Matter of fact, I want to give me Hosea chapter 4, verse 1. Hosea chapter 4, verse 1. My mouth getting dry now. Because we had our brothers out here earlier, you know, in the corner just yelling and stuff like that. Yeah, like, why? If y'all not going to pay attention. No, matter of fact, we didn't finish earlier. We started off. Yes, Ezekiel 33. Ezekiel 33, verse 30. Let's go back there. You all right, bro. You all right. Read that.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 33 and verse 30. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls.
It said the children are talking against us by the walls. Our people are on the block, yelling at us, talking against us, don't want to hear with us, just walking by saying, nah, we good. It's our people that we find on the walls on the block, just leaning against the walls all the time, hanging out, up and down the street. That's our people, right? Read.
And in the doors of the houses.
In all the doors of their houses. Everybody talking about the brothers in purple. If you don't know about what's going on right now, bro, everybody is talking about the brothers in purple. All right? You got Drewski online. You got the marches that's going on. A lot of questions are being asked about the brothers in purple. You understand? So what you got? What question you got?
You said what now, bro?
I said a lot of brothers are asking about the brothers in purple. Okay. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I know about y'all because I'm from Florida to this place, and you know, like I say, I know about y'all.
Yeah, so you
like I
can
said, but I work a 9 to 5, and you know what I mean. Like I say, I don't worry about none of that. I just go to work, come back home, get back up, and go back to work. I don't.
But you know what I mean? You alright with that? Like you know.
No, I'm not alright with it, but it keeps my mind where I'm not out here robbing and stealing. I ain't out here, you know what I mean, doing nothing wrong. I'm out here just doggone, just trying to make a living for me and my family, and just go.
I got you.
You know, because hey,
bro, that's cool. That's good, because at least you got your mind in the place where, look, I'm gonna take care of my family, my household.
That's all.
I'm not gonna be on the streets.
That's all.
I'm gonna work at 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody.
And to keep me in a positive mind frame.
Right.
Because if I didn't have a job, I'd be out here robbing and stealing.
I got you.
And I was out here going in
you.
somebody's house
I got
to
you.
try to
That's
make a
good.
living,
That's
to
good.
pay the bills.
That's good. I got you. That's
So
good.
I have to keep on going on.
Now, with that-
But understand that right here, I have other jobs outside of my job.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I got entrepreneur jobs outside of the job
Good,
that I
good.
got.
Good for you.
You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is this right here, everybody is not trying to do wrong out here. It just the thing is that we gotta look the good in the person. Sometimes that, you know, they just crying out for help.
I hate you.
They're crying out for help.
So that's
Everybody crying out for help.
I hear you. Right. So that's the perfect conversation we trying to get to. We don't come out here just yelling at people saying, yo,
Understand.
man, you in sin, you doing that. We don't do that.
Yeah. Right.
We come out here, we ask our brother, hey, yo, listen,
Yeah.
you ever heard about this? Yo, what you think
That's
about
what I'm
this?
saying. Sometimes
But the ones-
it might bring out the ones that
But the ones-
crying out for help.
Right. And that's what we try to get to. We try to find out, okay, listen, what's really going on?
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's why when you was
Because your
talking just
mental
now-
health is everything
That's
to
why
you.
when you was talking just now, telling me about how you're doing good for yourself,
Yeah.
you got a job, I'm like, yes.
But
See
your
what I'm
mental
saying?
health, some people's mental health ain't stronger than others.
But it's more to that. I'm trying to show you there's more to that.
Yeah, it is.
What's the more to that?
More to that is, doggone, keep your mind free.
How? Free from
How?
what?
How?
Free from what?
Free from what? What you mean?
Like, okay, if you wake up this morning and say, all right, I'm gonna keep my mind free.
If you talk right, if you present yourself right, if you keep yourself and keep yourself calm and cool, collective, and like my household, I keep my household. I tell my
what's the name,
my
bro?
lady,
By the way.
Brandon.
Brandon. All right, Brandon.
Okay, a free household will keep a free mind.
Watch this, Brandon.
If you argue, then you mind is clutter
Watch this,
because
Brandon.
you can't doggone get nothing.
Brandon,
Nobody
watch
else.
this. Watch this. What's going on, man?
What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
So he was just over there. But we was going over the brotherhood and how he was a Sigma, right?
Yeah.
A Sigma. And I was asking him, how has the brotherhood impacted us as a nation of people?
Okay, all right, cool. So, we got two different things going on at one time. Watch this. Read what you got.
The book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Okay. In that verse, it says, you shall know the what? The truth. And the truth shall make you free, right? There's something that's going on in the black and brown community that is not present.
Right.
What I mean by that is, you have multiple different organizations, right? You have denominations of churches and stuff like that, right? You have the Million Man March, you have the Nation of Islam, you have all these different things going on of us trying to come together some kind of way to find a solution to something, right?
Yeah.
And every time a movement rises, right, or somebody rises up, a prominent name, right, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying? When those names come up, what happens to those brothers?
You get too prominent, you know what happens. The same thing happens. Same thing happens.
You see what I'm saying?
It sounds you.
You see what I'm saying?
It sounds you. You're right.
Why is there somebody on this earth trying to neutralize the rise of the black and brown people?
Right.
And that's right. And that's right.
You see what I'm saying?
Because we don't have too many people that will stand up for our people.
Watch this. Give me that. Yes, give me that. Watch this.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourself together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
He's talking to us. He's saying that the solution should be us gathering together, right? But it's calling us a nation that's not desired. Who on this earth is not desiring us to come up? We are the only nation that's not desired. You know why? Because you can go back in history just recently and you're gonna see a colored fountain and a non-colored fountain. You know what I'm saying? We had to separate. We wasn't always amongst everybody else like that. Once we start coming up though, something happens. There's somebody who doesn't like us. Give me Judah chapter 5 and 20.
But it also say, give and forget.
No.
You forgive and you forget.
There's
Because
something-
sometimes you gotta
there's a
forget
secret-
to move on.
There's a secret
Because if you
ingredient.
keep on holding
There's a
that,
secret ingredient.
but listen, you
Listen
keep
to
on
me.
holding, you
There's
keep
a
on holding
secret
that hope, in your heart, then you can't move on. How can you move on when you still got regrets against somebody that doggone happened long time before you?
You got regrets?
I don't have regrets. I have move on. That's what I have.
Okay.
I mean, move on with my life.
Okay.
Because you know what? What happened to my people? They done did their time for me to move on. And I love them.
And there's nothing we can do to change that.
Nothing.
Okay. No,
I can't doggone.
We can't go back and change the past.
So it's gonna get more political.
We can work on the future.
That's what I'm saying.
Can't change the
because
past.
every time I look at Ruth, I'm ready to jump on. I'm ready to jump on.
I'm ready to order so I can understand what y'all saying. Y'all saying good things, but at the same time, I can't get you. Okay. All right, what you got?
We can't change the past histories.
That's right.
Got to work on the future.
That's
sure.
right.
You can't change the past.
We got to learn from it.
You have to learn from the past.
That's right.
For sure.
And then what?
Work on it. Work on yourselves and try to change the future.
All right. So, with the age that you have on this earth right now, right? When you look at your past, what can you take from the past that you can do differently, or what did you see that didn't work right that caused us to continue to fall up until now? What do you notice that was missing from all the different things that went down in our past of us trying to rise up? Teach.
Well, I could just speak for me personally.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? In my family, when I grew up, obviously I grew up in the 70s, and it wasn't, my father and generally males didn't say they loved publicly. You know, it was because of their fathers. They weren't, you know, they grew up, like you said, you're talking one generation from slavery with my father, you know, who would, if he was alive right now, be approaching 80. So his father didn't say he loved them publicly. That's not how people lived at that time, you know. So my father didn't tell me that either, because that's how he was raised. He loved me, his actions proved because he was a great provider, but he never said it. And I made sure, that left a little hole in me, so I made sure when it comes to my son, I tell my son I love him, no problem.
You know what you gotta do? Also, you gotta have you spoken to him directly?
Who's that?
You say your father.
Yep, but my father, he passed by 10 years.
I got you. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I mean, we spoke about that. We spoke about that when he was and I became a man, and we had that kind of relationship, and we definitely talked about that.
So now the question that I'm asking now is, based off of what you said so far, based off of what you said so far, what is it that has been missing in the past of us as a people trying to rise up? What has been going wrong so far?
Not sticking together.
Not sticking together. That's a very good answer.
Because everybody is the crab in the bucket, and everybody
trying. That's a very good answer.
Everybody trying.
I'm going to show you why that's a good answer. Go back to Zephaniah 2:1 again. We don't want to stick together. That's what we've been noticing so far today. Everybody walking around like they got the answers. I'm good. Okay, so why are we so broken then? Why the cops gotta run down the street, broad daylight already? Why can't we just go to a game and everything be all right?
Sometimes you could bring a person to the water, but you can't make them drink it.
Well, listen.
You can't make them drink it. No, listen. I'm gonna say this right here.
Hold on.
I try to pack, you know what I mean, my cousin. And bring him to my job to get him to stand or try to get him change his life.
Listen.
He didn't want to.
Listen, we're gonna read how to change our life. I don't want to get off topic. Our brothers are coming up and listening. Listen, the God that created the heaven and the earth, He has a chosen people on this earth. Who is that? What race is that? What race is that? There's a race on this earth that is God's chosen people that is above all other races on this earth. That's us. How do you know that?
Well, my belief.
That's stupidly, right? What about you?
Other people don't believe other things.
What about you? We said there's a race on this earth that is above all other races on this earth.
What's going on, B?
Watch this.
Right?
What's going on, B? Brandon knows Brandon.
All praise. The answer was,
that's Brandon.
We the ones that's above all people, right?
Yeah,
but watch this.
Read that in Deuteronomy.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Watch this.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So Moses is talking to us, our forefathers.
Right.
He's talking to us the same way we're talking to y'all right now. He said what?
For thou art an holy people.
He said y'all are holy people. Y'all are holy people. Read.
Unto the Lord thy God.
You don't say the Lord, everybody's God in there. It says the Lord thy God.
Right.
Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
He chose us to be a special people. Are we equal to everybody?
Yep.
Why do we walk around for equality for it then? It says we're not equal. Read.
Unto himself,
Read.
above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
It says we are above all people that are upon the face of the earth. But why do we die like men? Okay, give me that.
Listen,
So,
we can come together.
Why do we die
together? But they still gonna make a law.
bro, we ain't worried about what laws they make.
But we can't
We
stop
worried
that.
about the laws God made.
stop that.
Right.
Read what you
Okay,
got.
and God gonna
The
make
book
a
of
law.
Psalms,
He
chapter
got a law.
82, verse 6. I have said, ye are gods.
God has, look, we are gods,
They
bro.
got them out there.
We are gods, bro. We are gods,
Yeah,
bro.
we is God. And
Y'all
we got
gotta
it in
believe
us.
that.
We got it in us.
You gotta believe
It
that.
ain't on us.
We
It's in
are
us.
gods.
Yeah.
Read.
But hey,
And all of
when
you
the cracker put us
are
in the back of the
children
paddock,
of the Most High.
It says all of you are children of the Most High God.
when they knock
We
me,
gotta believe that.
when them boys right there knock me
But
across the
ye shall
head,
die like men.
But
I
what?
want to see
Ye
if y'all
shall
with me.
die like men.
But what?
Ye shall die like men.
It says we gonna die like
Listen,
men.
when they hit me across the head with that flashlight,
Why do we die like men?
And motherfucker got there
Why
saying,
are we not
hey,
on the
get
top
your hands
right
in there,
now?
and my hand and the ass shit tied.
Because nobody
Who in
wants
there?
to hear what
Who
God
gonna
has
be
to
with
say.
me?
That's right.
Who gonna be with
That's
me?
the answer.
When I get hit across the head, boom. Who gonna be with me?
God ain't gonna be with you if you
Who?
do what he says.
God gonna be with me?
No,
but
he
I got a
not.
concussion now. I'm damn
he
nobody go
not.
to him.
Give
I'm
me that
gone.
verse, that's why I rejected
I'm
you.
gone.
I was gonna
I'm in
turn
the
to verse
hospital
1.
bed.
Go straight
Y'all gonna
there.
help me. Who
Hosea
gonna help
chapter
me?
4, verse 6, right?
Who gonna help me when they all time me?
Listen, we ain't got nothing against you, bro.
I ain't got nothing against y'all.
Cool.
But
Now
I'm
listen.
just saying,
Listen.
who with me?
This is what God says.
That's what it is.
The book of Hosea,
You with
chapter
me?
4, verse 6.
I know you with me.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
He says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. The so-called gods on this earth are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Right.
Read.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
It says, because thou hast rejected knowledge. Because we reject God's knowledge, read.
I will also reject thee.
God says, I'm going to reject you. So when he said, who going to stand with me when the sun, whatever, God says, I'm going to reject you.
Right.
Because you rejected me.
That's right.
That's, you see how everywhere we go in the Bible, it points directly to the source. It's because of sin. Our people have sinned. And no matter what movement we start, if we don't correct that, we're not going to be right with God.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.